Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the East Delaware Knights Team Builder Dynasty here on College Football 26. Today, we take on some American Conference opponents, including Tulsa. I think this team is pretty good. We did suffer an unimaginable loss in the first episode of season 2, where we lost our transfer quarterback Lincoln Kienholz for half of the season. He broke his hand. He's out for 6 weeks. Now that is obviously healing. It's down to, I think, 4 weeks at this point. So he is coming back. It might even be more than or less than that, but he's coming back. We had to pivot back to our original starting quarterback from season 1, Kenyon Garnett, and he's not a bad quarterback by any means. He got us to a point where we could have been a college football playoff team in year number 1 of this dynasty, but he just isn't the passer that we need in this offense. He's a great running quarterback. I talk about this every time I have the chance. He is a running back that converted to quarterback and has started for this team. He's a legitimate running back. He was a running back in high school. He was a running back when we recruited him to the school before the series started. So we turned him into a quarterback because we liked his athleticism, and we thought he was the best option for us that first season. And he ended up being, because he got us 10 wins in our first year, which is unimaginable for a new startup dynasty. So who would have thought? But then he kind of got pushed aside. It was kind of like Toy Story and Andy when he gets the Buzz Lightyear toy, he tosses Woody to the ground. He's like, "I'm done playing with you." And then he's all excited about Lincoln Kienholz. I was all excited about Lincoln Kienholz, and then he breaks his hand in the first week, or maybe no, it was the Miami game, the game that we lost to Miami in week 2 is when he breaks his hand halfway through. So that was a little bit of a letdown. Not even just a little. That was a major letdown for this season, because I had all these high hopes and all these expectations for the team because we brought in so much talent in the portal. We brought in so much talent in recruiting. And then we have our transfer quarterback here that we're all excited about, and he goes and breaks his hand. So he luckily is going to be back for the second half of the season and hopefully a big-time conference championship push / college football playoff push. But we'll see if Kenyon Garnett can drive the ship until we get there. So let's get into the episode. We got some big conference games ahead of us, including, I think, maybe another one of our rivalry games. I'm not 100% sure. That could be another week from now. But I know that we have one game against Tulsa on the road. That's what's going to start the doubleheader. I hope you guys go and enjoy. If you do, leave a like, subscribe, channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go get some more wins. We pick up at week number 5 of season number 2 here in East Delaware. We're 3-1. Obviously, we lost that game to Miami on the road, the game in which Kienholz broke his hand. This is what our schedule looks like. Last episode, we did play Maryland and Penn State, and we came away with a 3-0 victory over Penn State. It was an ugly, gross game, both offense and defense, really. But we came out on top, and that's really all that matters. So we come away with 2 victories against big-time rivals. I was wrong. Okay, I thought the Temple game was a little bit sooner. The Temple game is our third rivalry game, and then obviously we have the Delaware game. But I thought that was a little bit sooner, so that'll be Kienholz will be back for that game because he's going to miss the rest of these games. He's going to miss Tulsa, Florida Atlantic, so this episode, and then he's going to miss next episode. But then next episode will also simulate the bye week in week number 9, and then for the episode after that is when he's coming back because he's going to miss 6 weeks, which means this week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus the 7th week of extra time because of the bye, and then he's back for the final 4 games of the season. So he is on his way back, healing from that broken hand, but thankfully, he's not going to miss anything too important. All of these conference games don't seem to be that massive. Although, I can't say that because, FAU is 3-1. North Texas is 4-0. Any of these games could be tough. They could get us. But I do think we have a good enough team to get through those games. And this is the team that we have. Coy Parrish has been a great transfer. Christian Gray's been a great transfer since coming in. He's got a couple of big deflections so far this year. Shelton Lighton's been pretty good, but he hasn't really gotten the burn that he maybe should get because it's been a big rotation between him and Cameron Poe. Cameron Poe's been a real big player this season. Javon Lakes has gotten some time. Collins has gotten some time. But Shelton Lighton really hasn't gotten the load that he got last year, and maybe that's a good thing. Maybe for his overall long-term health, maybe that is a good thing. Keelan Rounds has been great. Faison's been good in stretches. Tobias Merriweather's been good. Brandon Worthington's been pretty good. All these guys, the whole team has been pretty good. The only reason, like I said, we lost against Miami is because I choked it at the end. Not the team. I choked it at the end. So it wasn't really the team's fault. We should really be undefeated. This is how recruiting is looking so far in week number 5. We have not gotten any visit schedule because no teams or no of the big players are ready to go. There is David Osai, who is ready to schedule a visit. He's got USC on tap already. We just don't have the hours to free up right now. And we really need to prioritize 5 stars more than the 4 stars because we're in a really good position to get some of these big 5 stars, these top 10 5 stars, or top 25 5 stars, I guess I should say. Including the number 1 overall player in the entire recruiting class, Jeremiah Wolf, 6'5", pure possession, big-bodied receiver / tight end, looks unbelievable. Doesn't have like blazing speed with 86 speed, but he looks unbelievable right out the gates as a true freshman. 83 catching, 82 catching traffic as a freshman is insane. So I really want to bring him in, but we just need to get to the point where these guys have gotten down to their 5 teams so we can schedule visits, and then we're going to have to make some real tough decisions because as you can see, we don't have a lot of guys with hours on them already because I've gone all in on these 5 stars and we only had 600 hours to begin with. So we're going to have to make some real tough decisions on who we take hours away from so that we can free up hours to schedule visits. Thankfully in College Bowl 26, the scheduling visits does not automatically guarantee it to give up 40 hours because they've separated it, they've split it up to whether the player is closer to where you're from or whether he's not, and it adds up. So luckily, or possibly, we could get away with some of these 5 stars being closer and not costing as many hours to schedule a visit. So that's a nice little quality of life change that College Bowl 26 made. Obviously, you guys know that by now. I just wanted to bring it up here. Let's get into this game. We got game 1 of the doubleheader. Tulsa's not a great team, but they're doing well in the conference so far to start the year. Or they're doing well in their season, I guess I should say. They haven't played a conference game. But this is our game. It's time to play. Tulsa's going to rock. What kind of uniform should they rock? Should they rock a fun uniform, or should they just wear their normal ones? I don't really know what Tulsa uniforms they have, really. I like the all-white with the all-white face mask. I'm a sucker for a white face mask. I think white face masks look pretty good. But I think Tulsa's going to wear just their regular home uniforms. And then for us, we've worn these ones a lot, just the regular ways. I should take a look at the time that these games are happening. Let me take a look at the schedule here. What time are these games happening? So we've got 2 5:45 games, 5:45 p.m. So it will get to nighttime by the time we get to the end of the game. Are we hosting one of the games? No, we're on the road for both games. Interesting. We got 3 straight road games, actually. Next episode, we start on the road against Charlotte, which is, fun fact, the home location of the Golden Broncos last year. The Golden Field of Northern Ohio was Charlotte's stadium, if you're unaware. So I think we'll just wear the Crusade uniforms for now, because I think we've only worn these one time since the series started. So we'll wear the Crusade uniforms for now. Maybe next game against, I already blanked on who we're playing, FAU. Maybe next game against FAU we will play with the Shadow uniforms, because I do like the all black. The all black looks pretty good. But this one we're going to wear the Crusades, and we are going to go take on Tulsa in game 1 of this doubleheader. We really should win this pretty easily.
Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. Today, 2 teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American.
I'm pretty sure we played Tulsa last season, right? Because I think we played every. I don't think this conference is big enough where you can play, or you can miss an opponent every other year or something like that. I feel like we played everybody. Maybe we didn't play Tulsa last year. I can't remember, honestly. I feel like we did, though. So the key to our game is to play to your identity. Don't experiment. You know what? I agree with that. I think we need to stay with what works, which is running the ball with Kenny Garnett, running the ball with the running backs, and finding some little underneath stuff with Keelan Rounds and with Tobias Merriweather and all those guys that produce for the offense. And already they're going deep. First play, Mixon kind of gets mossed a little bit, but it's out of bounds anyway. Mixon Jr. has been a very, very impactful player for the first half of the season. Very important. Very good player. Hand out to the running back, spins off of a potential tackle. He's got a lot of room. Cornelius can't make the play. Neither can Cypress. It's going to be a touchdown on the ground for Tulsa. Micah Cypress was our last line of defense, the two-way player. He couldn't bring him down. It was an unbelievable angle that they had on the run, and there was just nobody out to stop him. Well, that's not a good start. 2 plays, 75 yards, and Tulsa leads 7-0 here in their own building, or their own field. All right. That's not what I was hoping to happen. Cooks with a solid return, gets us up to the 23. Addison Arrington, Super Bowl champion. He's been in situations like this before. He can coach us out of it. You just got to get the players on the field to actually perform. And here comes Kenny Garnett. Cameron Poe, he's been such a lethal running back for us. He kind of brings that somewhat ability that we lost when we lost Akeem Bell last year to graduation. He brings that electricity. Not to the same extent, because nobody's going to bring that same electricity that Akeem Bell brought. Akeem Bell was a different kind of animal. But Cameron Poe does fill that to an extent. And then obviously you've got the freak of nature Shelton Lighton, who nobody can really replace. And that should be a throw in stride. But it's just the lack of arm strength from Kenny Garnett just doesn't get it there. Thankfully, we catch it with Green, the transfer. But it's just, that should really be a throw that is caught in stride. And I'm just going to have to take off with Kenny Garnett because that's the only thing we can do. It was the only thing that was guaranteed. We knew that we were going to get yards with Kenny Garnett regardless. It was the only thing that was guaranteed. Let's hand off to Shelton Lighton, and he's going to go down for a loss of 1. I was thinking about putting that inside, but I thought at the last second I could maybe bounce it. I couldn't bounce it. And then a run on 2nd and 11 is always a good idea, except for when you don't get any yards. Tyree Tucker picks up an injury, one of our offensive linemen. Not good. And now it's a big 3rd and 9 situation. And they're going to bring a lot of pressure. Garnett barely gets it away. Thankfully, Keelan Rounds was wide open. Wow, they brought so much pressure. Jeez, man. They got in there as quick as I can even think. I couldn't even process who I was going to throw to. Thankfully, I just pressed a button. They were in the backfield unbelievably fast. It seems like they're going to be pretty tough to run against, because we cannot really get any establishing yards on the ground. We're going to find underneath Brandon Worthington. That's a big catch. B-Dubs has been an amazing player for us this season and a half that we've done so far. And then we're going to get it to him one more time, this time in a different way. A little jet touch pass. See if he can get some big-time yards on the edge. Good block from Lighton. Frees up some yards he would not have gotten, because he was not going to be able to get the edge there before the Tulsa defender was going to tackle him. But a block from Shelton Lighton, just getting a body in front of a defender, was able to open up yards, and they stuffed the run. Man, they are all over the run. And that's a lot of our offense. This is not ideal. A lot of our offense is centered around the run game, because you get passes like that, although sometimes passes like that can work, because Keelan Rounds is in the end zone. Touchdown, East Delaware. Sometimes a softer pass can work. Not all the time. Sometimes it can. And on that occasion, it does work. And we tie this game at 7. We went the same distance, 75 yards. It took us 12 plays instead of 2. But the result is the same. 7-7 on the scoreline. Tulsa will get the football back. Our defense needs to step up, specifically the run defense. We need to not allow such open space. It looks like the running back has a silver tier spin cycle or something, which is kind of concerning because he did hit a spin move on his touchdown run. That worked pretty effectively, obviously. It's created a lot of separation. But I need this pass rush to do some things. This pass rush has been good. It hasn't been great. We've had moments where it's been unbelievable. We need it to be unbelievable, a lot more consistent than it has been. And this is a big 3rd and 1 already. Do they go another handoff? They will. And maybe we could blow it up. We couldn't blow it up because I'm bad. I think I could have blown that up if I would have gotten in the hole. I didn't get in the hole, and I missed it. It is, a little screen to the wide receiver, or RPO, and he gets a couple yards out of it, 4 to be exact. Zion what was that name? Zion Step-toe? I don't know what the heck that name was. I didn't see it I didn't see it long enough. 2nd and 6, quarterback drops back. He's got time. He finds his running back, and we can bring him down. I finally win a tackle battle. That's rare for me to win a tackle battle. We do hold to a 3rd and 4. Another big 3rd down. We allowed the 1st down last time. Let's not allow the 1st down this time. They're going to go quickly. We allowed the 1st down. Parrish made a good tackle, but he just was playing so far back because he's a safety. So we just didn't get there in time. Little slant route. They went quick. We weren't really in the right defense for that situation, at least. That's a big throw. Dropped. Parrish again on the play. Man, he went post route across the middle. Thought he had him, too. He should have had him, really. That was a good throw. Better defensive coverage. And here comes Jarek Francis. Could not barrel down on him quick enough. Juke move. Or no, not even really a juke. It just got like a sidestep. Tremont Gilchrist, the running back, on the catch. I hate when I miss tackles like that because it's not anything other than I'm just bad at the game. That's really all those are. And that's a lot of my that's 90% of my missed tackles. Maybe even 95% of my missed tackles. Most of the time I don't really get like juked out by the CPU. Sometimes it'll happen. I'm not saying it never happens, but Cormier with a big sack. That's huge. Push it back to the 41-yard line, 3rd and 12. Obviously I'll get juked, but most of the time it's just me missing tackle because I'm just horrible at the depth perception, the angles. Oh, quarterback's got a lot of time. Finds it across the... incomplete. Overthrew him. He had plenty of time. He chose a poor throw, and he threw it really bad. Are they going to pin me? Please don't go out of bounds. It's at the 1. Oh, my God. The punt of all punts. I thought he was going to punt that into the end zone and be back for a touchback, but that is the punt of all punts. A fantastic punt by the punter. Man. I mean, it literally doesn't get better than that. That is as good of a punt as you can ever have. Pinned us at the 1. And they are stopping the run, man. This is a fight to get any sort of yardage. We are coming up on the end of the 1st quarter, but this is a battle to get yardage. I got to dump that off, and it's going to be incomplete. Do I punt this? Do I go for it? If I go for this and don't get it, it's a guaranteed touchdown for Tulsa. I'm going to go for it. This is really stupid. This is really, really, really stupid. I should not be doing this. I need to go for this. I've got Lighton. He's got it. Shelton Lighton, 1st down and more. Wow. I should not have done that. I honestly should not have done that. But I did it. And it worked. That is very ballsy and very, very unnecessarily ballsy because there's a lot of time left in this game. It's only the 1st quarter. I could have really set ourselves back if I didn't get that. But we needed to get it, and we got it. And that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. It'll be tied at 7. After 1 here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, we've got everything in front of us. But it's been real tough to run this football. I mean, we have 22 yards on the ground. Although they only have 76, I mean, they've gotten 1 more yard since they had that big run play. Their yards are very inflated on that 1 run. But it's been very hard for us to run the football, that is for sure. I like Jordan Faison here, but Not on the route that he's on. I could change it, but it's probably not going to be worth it. Worthington underneath, he gets the first down. Just a little simple route on third down just to get some guaranteed yardage. Why not? Handoff is to Poe. Poe's got some room, some decent blocks on that one. When the blocks are good, we can do some damage. But when they're getting pressure, there's really no point running. We're going to try that Worthington jet pass again because it worked last time. I think this time if he cuts it inside earlier, I feel like he could have got better yardage. I didn't really do that as well as I should have. I think maybe a play action could work. Get Kenyon Garnett moving because he does well on the run, both running the ball and throwing it. I think I'm just going to dump that off to Lighton. And then hit a juke move. Shelton Lighton creates the space he needed for the first down. Shelton Lighton, baby. I was going to think about just running him over with the shoulder, but I thought the juke move probably would be a better option, and it ended up being. Cameron Poe will go down in a timeout called. Who's injured? Somebody's injured. It might be Cameron Poe because they're showing me his severe risk of injury, so that is not ideal. We need Cameron Poe. He's a great running back for us. He is the Dragon Warrior. Shelton Lighton, big run. I think we're starting to break down the run defense of Tulsa. They're starting to get a little tired because it's becoming slightly easier to run the football with our running backs. Maybe not with the quarterback. Rachel Perry picks up an injury. That's one of our offensive tackles, I'm pretty sure. Abdominal tear I just saw out of the corner of my eye. Abdominal tear for Cameron Poe. That's not good. But Shelton Lighton might have a touchdown. Run, big man. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. We take our lead for the first time today. And an abdominal tear will not be able to return for the rest of the game. Cameron Poe might be done for a good amount of time. I'm not going to say the season, but he could be done for maybe 6 weeks like what Keenholz was done with. Bruised ribs only for Rachel Perry. That's okay. We can come back in. He's got a whole defensive drive to sit out, so he's got plenty of time. We do lead 14-7. We need the defense to step up again. We did a good job last time, although we were in a tough situation with the offense. Getting pinned at the 1, but we did a good job. We scored on it. All we got to do is stop them on defense and force another punt. Seems pretty simple. Oh, that's a lobbed throw. That was not a tough throw. He did not put any mustard on that at all, and yet he still got it to his receiver. We weren't playing tight enough coverage. Hand out to the running back. He'll run directly into a tackle, but break off of it because, of course, he does. A.J. Allen, senior running back, is the one who had the big 75-yard touchdown run. Come on, Popeye. Popeye Williams needs to get some pass rush. He's not going to, and it'll be a big-time catch for the tight end, maybe? I don't know who that was, but somebody got it. 2nd and 2. I don't like this. Tulsa is playing better than I want them to. They're playing us harder than I wish that they were. And this feels like a run. Can we blow this up? It's going to be a QB sneak. I didn't even think about the QB sneak there. That's tough. That's tough. I didn't even consider the QB sneak. I should have. I didn't even consider. I thought it was going to be a handoff to the running back. He's been so good, I thought they'd give it right to him again. Oh, it's a great underneath throw, and it's not great tackling or pursuit angles. Big first down for Tulsa. We're playing sloppy, including me. I'm playing sloppy too. I got to figure this out. Another underneath throw. Culliver can't bring him down, but we do bring him down directly after that. Calvin Johnson the second? Okay. I don't think it's any relation to Megatron, but that's a pretty cool name. Oh, spin move. I missed the tackle because of it. That's a good spin. This guy's got a pretty sick spin, that's for sure. It's a huge 3rd and 6. They'd probably take the points. Obviously, it's 14. That'd be 14-10 then. That would make sense. But they're not going to have to choose because it's a first down Tulsa. Play better, guys. Come on. Let's play some tight coverage, man. We're playing so soft. Let everybody get in front of us and just sit there. Oh, it's play action. I bit so hard on the run that I I thought it was going to be a run, and so I dove because I didn't realize I didn't think I had a chance. But then he keeps it on play action, and I had a chance for the sack, but I was already on the ground. That's tough. They go a little trickery. Injury to one of their wide receivers, tight ends, one of their offensive players, and another third down. How many times have I said this is a big third down? They're going to go a little screen, and he's going to not get the first. He had a first down, and he juked off of it. That's crazy. They will go for the fourth down here. This is massive. Instead of taking the points, they're going to try for the fourth down, and they're not going to get it. We stood him up. It's Kareem Culliver. Oh, my God. They had a guaranteed 3 points to make it a 14-10 game, and they chose to go for it on fourth down. I like the aggressiveness. I do. It's just you had guaranteed points, and you chose to run it, and you didn't get it. Kareem Culliver blew that up, met him in the hole, and shut it down. The converted safety. That's the reason we put Kareem Culliver at the linebacker position for moments like that, because we know how athletic he is, how explosive he is. He can do stuff like that. Who knows if another running back would have made that play, or another linebacker would have made that play. Maybe they would have. They probably would have. But we know Kareem Culliver can make that play. Handoff, Lighton on 3rd and inches, gets a big hole and takes that for a huge gain. 9 carries, 73 yards. He's starting to get a lot of run, which is good because Shelton Lighton's a really good player. Keeper with Kenyon Garnett. I probably should have let Lakes take that, but I want to run with Kenyon Garnett. He's so dynamic. He's so electric on the ground. It's hard not to run with him. Javon Lakes, big run, and he spins off of it to the 33. Good job, Javon. He's kind of an unknown at the running back position. He got a couple of yards last season, didn't really get a lot of run because we had Akeem Bell, we had obviously Shelton Lighton, we had Tyson Collins getting a lot of usage. He was kind of buried on the depth chart, but this year he gets a little bit more exposure, more chances to utilize him. We'll see what he can do. We are under a minute to go in the half. We need to find the end zone here to make it a 2-score game, because I think we get the football? I don't remember. I never remember. Is that a shocker to anybody? Let's run some hurry up here. Let's go wheel trail. Maybe that'll get us open. I'm looking mainly at Jordan Faison here, and I think he's open enough. Jordan Faison, he's got the room, and he's got a touchdown. East Delaware, Jordan Faison. The transfer comes in, makes a big play on the drive. Catches a touchdown pass, makes 2 catches on that drive as well, including the touchdown, and we lead 21-7. We're starting to separate ourselves from this Tulsa team. It took us a little bit because this Tulsa team's playing us pretty tough. Them being 1-3 does not really matter at this point. They're playing us pretty tough. But our talent is starting to separate itself from their lack of talent. Maryland gets destroyed by Indiana, by the way, which is good for us because that's a big rival of ours. We never want to see them win. Big play for their first play of the drive. Maybe they're going to be continuing to be aggressive. I would assume so. I mean, if they're going to go for 4th and 1 in field goal range, I would assume they're going to get aggressive here. Across the middle, blown up. Second timeout used, 11 seconds. 11 seconds in the half. This is where it gets a little spooky. We could see a little, that's called choke time, coach. What do we got? Quarterback running in the way, and he can't get away. Sacked. I think that might have been Jalen Means, who means to bring him down. Jalen Means with the sack. And that ends the drive, basically. 3rd and 6, or 3rd and 12 with 6 seconds to go. Quarterback fires it out of bounds. 4th and 12. There's 2 seconds left. This is over. The end of the drive has happened. Unless for some reason they just get a huge run here, like a huge play. I'd be devastated if that happened. They're going to go sideline. It's intercepted by Coy Parrish. Do they count that? I thought it was just going to be a little deflected, incomplete pass, but Coy snagged that at the last second. I think they might count that. All right. Well, that's pretty sick. But we go to the second half locker room, and we will get the football to start the third quarter. Awesome. Love to see it. I'm all about that base. Let's go run this clock. We're going to turn the chew clock on, and we are going to get out of this game with a victory. Go to 4-1. Get ready for the second game of the doubleheader. Hand off, lighten. Couple yards. No surprise there. They've been very good against the run, but we've softened them a little bit. It's been hard going, but we've been softening them up, and look at that. Earlier in the game, that doesn't happen. But because we've been just consistently pounding it after them every single play, it's starting to work a little bit. And Garnett, no! Why are they... I want the run with Kenny Garnett to work, man. Because I feel like it's there. But it hasn't been able to be opened yet. And Lakes cannot get away from anybody. That's a lot of speed from the defensive end. Rakeem South, I gotta read these names faster. We're gonna hit Brandon Worthington. If he turns up the field, he's got a first down, and he does. I was just worried if he was gonna be able to run away from the guy or not. He ended up being able to. First down, East Delaware, and we continue to run this clock. Lakes is gonna get a lot of usage now. He's not the fastest guy in the world. He's a fine running back. He's nothing special. There's a reason in year number 1 he was buried on the depth chart. He's nothing special. He's a fine guy. He's a fine player. Would I want him to be my number 1 running back? Probably not. I'd definitely like to have him in tandem, and that is a sack on Tulsa. Jadan Burnett, he got to me so quickly, and that's saying something because Kenny Garnett's got a lot of speed. Oh, please knock that down, please! Yes! We pinned him at the 4. I am good at punting. That's huge. This feels like a run, obviously, so I'm going to send a blitz with Kareem Culliver, see if I can get in there and blow it up. Oh, it's a pass. That's risky. I thought they would try to establish a run to get a little bit of separation from them in the end zone. The pass does the same thing, does the job. That was a pretty ballsy call. Now they go to the run, but this time he can't get the edge. Popeye Williams wraps him up by the leg and brings him down. Another transfer. I think Popeye Williams from Notre Dame, if I'm not mistaken. He could be from something. He could be from like Auburn or something. I don't remember. Deshaun Dobbins wraps up the receiver. This quarterback has been good. He's been cutting us up, and I don't like it because we should be a better team than them. We should not really let them have any sort of breathing room at any time. But they're getting yards one after the other. Justin Mixon with the tackle. Jalen Means has brought down the quarterback once. I'd like for him to do it again. Super delayed handoff. Kareem Culliver brings him down but picks up an injury on the tackle. That's not good. I like Kareem Culliver. He's a good player. So Dobbins comes in to fill that. No, Hainsworth comes in to fill that spot. That's a huge tackle for loss, though. Oh, he's got nothing. He finds his man, but nothing doing. It's 4th and 6. They will punt it away. I really hope Kareem Culliver's not too hurt. We need him. We need him. We're going to call the fair catch. One play in the quarter will be over. We'll go to the 4th quarter. Up 21-7. I'm content winning 21-7. I mean, I'll take a 28-7 victory if I can score a touchdown here, but I'm content winning 21-7. We've done all we needed to do in this game. We've battled, and we have gotten ourselves a good lead. And Shelton Lyon's been a good player. He's probably been one of the big reasons why we've won this game, or why we've been in the game in the first place. I think I just saw what I didn't want to see. I'm pretty sure that just said torn pectoral for Kareem Culliver. We'll miss the rest of the season. Wow. Kareem Culliver, who I've been so high on to start this year because he was He was a safety who we converted to linebacker. He grew a lot of overalls in that conversion, and he had been unreal this second season so far. And now his season is over with a torn pec. On a really nothing play. Like, he came in, blew up the run, got a tackle for loss, but on that tackle, just he twisted the wrong way and tore his pec. It's a freak accident. It's nothing like he didn't get hit hard. He didn't do anything that you would think would cause a torn pec. But great catch, by the way, by Brandon Worthington. Sometimes that just happens in football. It's a brutal sport. And Kareem Culliver will be done for the year. I wonder if I can get a medical red shirt for him. I might try. I don't know if he's been redshirted already, because in the game it just says their year. It doesn't say if they've had a red shirt with it. I don't remember if he's gotten a red shirt or not. If he hasn't, we haven't. This will be the fourth game. I might be able to toss a little red shirt on him, and we could call it a little medical red shirt, since medical red shirts aren't a thing in the game. I wonder if those would actually ever be implemented in the game. It could get a little bit difficult. I can see why they haven't ever been put in the game, because it can get a little tricky sometimes. But I feel like you could figure it out where it would work and not be like glitchy or anything. Tulsa uses their final timeout. Thankfully, they already had all their timeouts used before this final drive came, or potentially final drive. So we don't have to go through that stress of trying to get them to use all their timeouts. Javon Lake's battling through a lot of tackles, bumping off a lot of people. Gets it to a 3rd and 3 situation. Oh, I wish the game clock and play clock were different, because I would take this down to the 2-minute warning. But Shelton Lighton beats off a couple tackles and gets a first down. 2-minute warning has arrived. The final time, other than injury, that they can stop the clock. And I'm going to take the QB kneel. They're going to suggest it to me. I'm going to take the QB kneel. It doesn't run the clock off officially because it was just 2 minutes. But maybe 2 more plays will end this game. Shelton Lighton, 3rd and goal. He is starting to get a little bit beat up. That risk of injury, that wear and tear is starting to get to him. We're under a minute to go in the game. 3rd and goal. Somebody just got pancaked out of their soul. Another injury. Joey Hagler picks up an injury. Another offensive lineman. We've had a few offensive linemen injured in this game. 4th and goal, clock stopped because of the injury, but that just opens up a chance for Lighton to get in the end zone. Touchdown, and the East Delaware Knights will score. 2 touchdowns for Shelton, and we will go up 28-7. We secure a very comfortable victory. When it looked like at the beginning of the game we were going to be in for a big-time dogfight. But we started to separate ourselves. We started to show that our talent was better than their talent. And we come away with the victory. 41 seconds, down 3 scores. There's nothing they can do. It's not like you can score 21 points on 1 touchdown, so you don't have to worry about that. Wow, I wanted an interception. I like the SWAT, but Christian Gray is all about the SWAT. He does not go for interceptions. I try, but I guess I didn't turn into him quick enough. That's a quick throw. And brought down. They have no time to call a timeout. 3rd and 4. What do they got? Underneath, first down. Clock will momentarily stop while they get set, or while the ball gets set. And they're going to spike it. Why are we trying this? Come on, Tulsa. Why are we playing this game? You're down 21 points with 19 seconds left. You don't have any chance. You can't score 21 points on 1 single play. So why are we trying to do this? They're going to go for it all, though. One-on-one coverage. Christian Gray deflects it. I'm trying to get picks with Christian Gray, man. He's allergic to interceptions. I'm trying. Well, screen pass. Running back brought down, and 4th and 8. They might be able to get one more playoff. They're going to try it. 1 second left. They couldn't get it off in time, and that'll be the game. 28-7. The Delaware Knights will pick up a much-needed conference victory. First conference win of the season. But we are more concerned about Kareem Culliver. The torn pec is brutal. Let's advance the week and see the damage. We go to week number 6. Hopefully recruiting still looks pretty good. We'll take on FAU, who's also 4-1. We have been ranked, though. Oh, that's huge. We have been ranked. Let's take a look at the injury report. Don't show me anything too crazy, and I see the crazy stuff. Okay. So, Keenholtz, 3 more weeks. Cameron Poe, abdominal tear, 2 weeks. We knew that. Or we knew that he got injured. We didn't know what his length of his injury is. So, he's going to miss this game, and then he's going to miss the first game of next episode's doubleheader. But he'll be back pretty soon. Kareem Culliver, though, man, that's tough. Place on injury reserve. I can probably do that, but can I tag? Did I see if he had the red shirt on him? He's a senior, regular senior, like a true senior. So I might be able to tag a little red shirt on him and get a medical red shirt so that he can come back next year. All right, Culliver, there you are. Let me tag a red shirt on you. Cannot play. He's played over the max. No, he's played 5 games. Ah! I thought he only played in 4 games, but he played in 5 games. So that means Kareem Culliver's career here in East Delaware is over. There's nothing else I can do. That sucks, man. His career is over in East Delaware. He's played his final game in an East Delaware jersey. We can't redshirt him. Wow, that's tough. That is tough. I'll place him on injured reserve. Man, that's brutal. Such a good player. Such a good player that's just is lost now for the season. Such a good player. Oh, that's tough. All right, now we got to adjust our linebacking core. So Jake Gleaton's still playing Sam. Then we got the Mike linebacker is Deshaun Dobbins. The Will linebacker now becomes Rod Hainsworth, who is the backup to Culliver. But we've also got Savion Anderson, who can come in and play. We'll see how they do. I'll give them the run. We'll see what they can do with it. Sub linebacker is going to be still Deshaun Dobbins, and then Hainsworth's behind him. Okay. We'll see how they do. I don't really know. I don't know much about Hainsworth. He might be able to play good. He's not super fast. We are really in a good spot for Jeremiah Wolf. Steed has now gotten to his top 5, but he's not really getting recruited that heavily. We are in a good spot for a lot of different 5-stars. We've kind of lost positioning on a couple of 4-stars. We might lose Melvin Nash. He's not going to really have any scheduling or chances for a visit. Week 8's the earliest time we can get him in. I mean, we obviously got to schedule Steed, but he's not getting pursued by anybody. Like, Pitt is kind of putting some hours into him. Morgan Webb's not really getting recruited that heavily. Maybe I can take a few hours off of some of these 5-stars. Like, if I switch to... How much is it going to cost for Steed? It's going to cost 40. Ugh. I was just talking about how some guys it can be cheaper, but Steed's from New Jersey. So that makes sense that it would cost him a lot. I don't know how much it's going to cost for Jeremiah Wolf. He's from Indiana. Well, how do I free up enough hours? How do I free up enough hours to get this to work? I might just have to take hours off. Like, David Osai, we're probably not going to get. We're probably just not going to get him. So I can put 10 on him just to keep in the race a little bit, but we're going to lose out on him. But I can get Antoine Steed on campus. Probably week 8 would make the most sense. He likes brand exposure. Our brand exposure is a B+. We're going to have to try it. We've got 15 hours remaining. I'll probably put those hours back onto one of these guys because nobody else is ready for a visit, I don't think. Except for Vernon Woollyhand, which if we're going to lose out on Melvin Nash, we probably should go after Vernon Woollyhand a little bit more. And he only takes 15. Perfect. We can get him on a visit with... What's his face? He gets the week 8 visit. He gets the boost or whatever. the complimentary. So week 8 now becomes a very important week because we got 2 5-stars on campus. And it could end up being more important if after a couple of weeks of sim, we can get those other guys to say that they want to come on campus. But we now come up against an FAU team that is on a really, really big win streak here. They are the same as us in terms of their record, but they have 2 wins in the conference. We have 1. We're going to rock the shadow uniforms for this game, and they are going to rock probably the all reds because that's a pretty good look for them. I like the Florida State logo, or the Florida State shape, the state of Florida on their helmet. You know what I'm talking about. There it is. The state of Florida on their helmet. I like the look of that. I wish they had I like the black though. The black and the red looks pretty good. I wish they had a thing where it's just like a bunch of owl eyes or something, or a couple owl. I think that'd be pretty cool. But we're gonna rock the shadow uniforms. They're gonna rock the all reds, and we are gonna hopefully go on the road to FAU and beat them in the conference and continue to win. Even though we're down a couple of big time players, including Kareem Culliver, I think we should still get the win.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see, a squad from the American, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College.
We will start with the football here in FAU territory. I don't know if I've played here ever. I don't recognize that video board up there. I don't know. This place does not look familiar. And here comes Shelton Light, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. He was very, very good, even in the face of very tough run defense, at least at the beginning. They kind of softened up at the end, but it was very tough to start going. I don't recognize this stadium at all. I don't think I've ever played here. I feel like I've played FAU before, but I don't think I've ever played in their place. Because this does not look familiar. I mean, you got the palm trees, you got the buildings in the background. I don't remember this at all. Or recognize this, I guess I should say. Lighton's already starting pretty big. 2 carries, 18 yards. Quite the beginning of a game. I like that we're ranked now. It shows that we're finally on the radar of the committee. Although we were kind of on their radar before because we were in contention to make the college football playoffs last year. So they knew about us. They knew our skill set. Faison makes a big play. Ethan Spoth, our starting center, injured on the play. Our offensive line gets injured so much. We had like 3 different injuries last game. Oh, here it goes. Kenyon Garnett down the field. The QB blast is electric. Dislocated finger. We're going to have a backup center the entire game. Wow. Technically, it's not really a backup center because this guy was going to be our center to start the year. But then we turned Ethan Spoth into a center. Like we converted him from guard to center. So technically he was going to be our starter anyway if we didn't bring in Spoth. So I guess if we look at it that way, then it's not a backup. Oh my God. You got to look at the bright side. You got to look at glass half full. I think if Kenny Garnett can get out in space here, he could have some damage. He can't have some damage because that guy played that. He played that so well. I'm honestly shocked that he played that so well. I thought he was going to overcommit and then I was going to be able to run past him. No, that didn't happen at all. And yes, I am going to go for this on 4th down. Why? Because I'm insane! And Brandon Worthington catches the pass. I really shouldn't have gone for that, but it's all about going for risks. It's all about taking risks when you're trying to win a national championship. Now, I don't think we're going to win one this year. I don't think we're good enough. We're a good team, though. Rachel Perry injured, our left tackle. Our offensive line, man, is built out of glass. Like, what are we doing here? I'm pretty sure every single player on the offensive line has gotten hurt between these 2 games. At least once. It's a foot contusion. If you don't get your big body back in this game. 3rd and 5, handoff to, wow. And now Shelton Lighton's hurt. Is my entire team made of glass? Why is my entire team so fragile? Oh, that's a tough throw to hit, but it's Keelan Rounds. Of course he's going to come down with it. He's a god. He might literally be Jesus Cristo reincarnated into a human body. He's that good. We lead 7-0. We took a lot of time off the clock. 5:28 to be exact. And we had a good, successful drive. Now we get to see what the defense comes up with. This FAU team is good. They've won 4 games just like we have. But they haven't played the competition we've played. Keon Jenkins, 345 and 3 touchdowns last week. Okay, we cannot let him do that this week. If he does that against us this week, we're going to be in trouble. Cannot have that happen. They've not played the competition we've played. They haven't played Penn State. They haven't played Maryland. They haven't played... Who else have we played? Miami. They haven't played Miami. We've had a tough schedule so far. They've played bums. Oh, good to see Hawaii getting some run down there in the bottom scoreboard. They were up 7-0 against the Air Force. Love to see it. End of the first quarter here in Florida. The Atlantic side of Florida. Ooh, it's starting to get nighttime. That's why we wore the shadow jerseys. Because that's what we're going to be to Florida Atlantic. We're going to be like shadows in the night. Or I guess shadows don't appear at night. Shadows in the daytime. You know what I'm talking about. They're going to change the play. It's not going to matter because I'm going to get a sack here. It's going to work. Oh, I guess it does matter because they don't even pass the ball. But it's a loss of 2, so I guess it didn't matter. And now they're going to call a pass, and then I'm going to sack him. I'm going to sack you so hard. I'm going to sack you so hard. Oh, it's a horrible throw on the option play. He gets a couple yards out of it because nobody was really ready. But he threw that so high in the air that it kind of unnecessary how high he threw. I don't think he needed to throw that high. Oh, he almost sacked the quarterback that time. Stop him! Don't let him get a first down. He cannot overpower you like that. Come on, guys. It's a one-on-one tackle, and you get pushed back and allow him to run forward for the first down. You cannot lose your footing like that. You had the advantage. You were coming downhill. The fact that he scored or got the first down there is very annoying. Keon Jenkins slides. They are all about the hurry up. They are a no-huddle offense, it seems. And that is annoying. Not only to play against, but it's also annoying because it tires out our defense. Oh, I took a horrible angle there with Christian Gray. Oh, why am I so bad, man? I took an absolutely horrible angle with Christian Gray. God, I'm so bad at this video game. All right, let's get the sack. No, we can't get the sack. He throws it. Good tackle, Hainsworth. He's going to need to step up. I mean, he's filling massive shoes with the injury to Kareem Culliver. He's going to have massive shoes to fill. He's going to have to play huge. And he missed the tackle. That's not his fault. Why, man? Why? FAU is very annoying. I'm starting to hate playing against FAU, and we're in the second quarter. They are very annoying to play against. This quick passes, no huddle crap, I'm tired of it already. I might call a timeout. I probably should have called one a few plays ago. Get to him. He can't have that much time. I'm calling a timeout. I just need to get new guys in there. We got to get fresh bodies. I mean, look at our entire defense is tired. Come on, blow it up. It's QB sneak, and he gets it. Cormier picks up an injury. It wasn't even in the play. Cormier is such a bag of bones. QB sneak. That's the second time it's worked on me. It worked in the in the other game, the Tulsa game. Oh my God, this FAU team is just the worst. Let your own guys breathe for a second. You don't need to go hurry up non-stop. Bring him down. Christian Gray shuts that down. Loss of 3. And right now it becomes a huge 3rd and 7. There is a chance for them to get a first down without scoring. But I'm sure they just want to score. They don't care about the first down. Corner the end zone. What are you doing? Micah Cypress, the two-way player, has an easy interception. You threw that to... I mean, it's almost like you wanted to get an interception there. What were Keon Jenkins? I mean, I praised you earlier in the game because you had a good game last week, but this was the stupidest decision I've ever seen in my life. At no point does he ever have any separation. He still chooses to throw. If anything, this is a guaranteed touchdown. I mean, I don't know how he doesn't throw that. That is a guaranteed touchdown. But he's looking at the corner of the end zone the entire time. It's simple one-on-one coverage. What are you throwing here? First off, you threw it to a guy who's in the corner with no space to move. Like, he can't go anywhere except for where he's at right now. And then all Cypress has to do is look at the eyes, see that he turned his hips, turn around himself, and easily intercept that pass. I don't know what Keon Jenkins is thinking there. Very, very dumb decision. It worked out in our favor because it gets us the football back without them scoring, but I'm almost angry that he threw that pass. What are you doing? That is a classic CPU don't know what the F they're doing type of play right there, because that is the most brain dead decision I have ever seen. Especially when they had a receiver wide open for a touchdown across the middle. And he didn't even consider him for a second. He was locked in the entire time on that guy in the corner. And that, I think, does become Micah Cypress's first career interception as a two-way player. I don't think he got one last year. So good for him. I mean, it's kind of a cheap one, but hey, interception. The jet touch pass works. I might have to turn off the chew clock here in a second. I don't want to run myself out of the half. So we might have to keep an eye on that. But I think if I roll to the side... Oh, I really wanted to throw that to X, but I didn't think I could hit it. I can, otherwise, run the ball with Kenny Garnett and get a bunch of run. We'll turn off the chew clock here. Kenny Garnett is goated. Handoff, Javon Lakes. All right, pretty decent. Pretty decent. Let's see what he's got now. Oh, they shut it down. He gets 3rd and inches. They shut that down pretty easily. Maybe we'll try to get Kenny Garnett out in space. Little play action. Get him on the run. I could throw it, but I might as well run it. Why throw it when you can guarantee yards? Garnett with the first down. 16 seconds left. 1st and goal. Gotta find a receiver here. I guess I could try to scramble in. It might be easier to do that. Oh, maybe it is easier. Triangle's open, but Kenny Garnett's got enough speed. Touchdown, Delaware Knights. I saw triangle last second. I could have hit him, but it was the Kenny Garnett show on that drive. Might as well let him finish the job. And we will go up 14-0 as we enter the second half. FAU will start with the football in the second half, but that was a good first half for us. We did what we needed to do on both of our drives. They'll return it. Got hit hard down to the 11. Oh, what are they going to do on offense here? They're setting up for a possible big play. Knowing them, they'll probably just check it down or something. Or it'll be a handout to the running back. He finds a little bit of room, but nothing too much. And they'll just go to the second half like that. All right. I'm okay with that. They were about to kneel it, too. We'll start the second half up 14-0. Let's get moving. Our defense needs to continue to play well. Although technically our defense hasn't played that well. we've kind of been getting diced up down the field. And it just so happened that Keon Jenkins made one of the dumbest decisions you could ever make. Otherwise, it probably would be 14-7 right now. That's a big-time sack, though. The combination of Jarek Francis and Popeye Williams brings down the quarterback for a loss of 5. That is ideal. That is the ideal situation to have happen right there. Jenkins fires. He's got his man open. He gets all the yards back and more. First down for FAU. FU. Ooh, you got a little Big Ten, Pac-10 action going on right down there. You got Oregon versus Washington, 8 p.m. start. Although, knowing college football, it's going to be like 8:15 start. That's the one thing I hate about college football. They say it's a noon kick. It's really like a 12:10, 12:15 kick. The coverage begins at noon, but don't tell me it's a noon kick. Because it's never a noon kick. Because you got to do all the pregame festivities. You got to do the bands coming out. You got to do all the stuff. It takes at least 10-15 minutes before the kick actually happens. So I don't know why they say noon kick. It's not a noon kick. It's noon TV time. Like, that's when the TV broadcast begins. But it's not a noon kick. It's a 12:15 kick. And I'm just saying, noon was just my example. It goes for everything. Like 8 p.m. kick, 7:30 kick. It's all the same. 1 o'clock kick. Actually, 1 o'clock, that technically does happen. I think the NFL games do technically kick at 1. At least from my experience. Maybe it's like 1:05. It's not that much. It's not as big of a discrepancy as college football kicks. Or kick times. As I've been complaining about kick times, FAU has driven down the field to the 3, and they are threatening to make this a one-score game again. This FAU team's playing a lot better than I wish they were. Oh, it's RPO. He's going nowhere. Christian Gray shuts it down. Keon Jenkins has been pretty lethal, but last time they were in this situation, he threw a pick. Going nowhere again. Gain of nothing on the play. It is a quick third and goal. No running back in the backfield. They like the wide receiver screens, the RPOs. They like that kind of stuff, the quick stuff. We'll see if they do it again. They've got a guy set up for it, but he's not looking at him. He's still got tons of time. Bring him down. Oh my God. The amount of time that Keon Jenkins had to figure out who he wanted to go to. He went through his reads maybe 3 times over by the time he decided to throw it. Wow, the lack of pressure on that play is shockingly bad. Wow. Okay. That was rough. Rough to watch and rough to play. The fact that we didn't get any pressure whatsoever. That had to have been 10, 15 seconds. I don't know. That was, wow. Tragically bad. Tragically bad pass rush. What do we rush 4? We should have got somebody in there. Oh, the big man, the bowling ball, Tyson Collins Jr.'s in the game. I love when a big man's in the game because you know somebody's going to get rumbled. Finally, a handoff to Kenny Garnett that actually works. 7 carries, 96 yards for the quarterback. And all I'm doing at this point is trying to get out of here. FAU is a good enough team where they could upset us. So I don't want to be in that situation. I'm trying to get out of this game as quick as possible. So if that means running the football down their throats until the game says 0-0 in the fourth quarter, I'm okay with that. Nothing doing on that one. It looked like I might have had some room there for a second, but it didn't really open up like I wanted it to. Handoff. They're ready for the run, man. They are blowing it up. They're in the backfield before I can even get the handoff, really. They do not want me to run this football, which means I'm going to run the football with the quarterback. Or maybe not. Maybe I screwed myself. Oh, son of a... I should have... There were so many different open lanes I could have taken. And I didn't take any of them. Because I'm a sucky suck boy. I have been practicing my kicks. Consistently, I've been pretty good. That should be good. It is. Yes. Drilling the field goal, 48 yards on the attempt. It makes it a 17-7 game, 10-point advantage. It's not the 14-point advantage I wanted, but a 10-point advantage is okay, as long as they don't come out and score a touchdown on their drive. Then it'll be a little clenchy time, a little turtle head popping out. Ooh, that's called choke time, coach. 5 seconds remain in the quarter. Jenkins finds his man in the flat. I completely ran past him because I thought he was going to go out of bounds. I got to stop doing that. They changed it in College Football 26. The receivers don't automatically run themselves out of bounds anymore. At least not all the time. I got to stop thinking that they're going to do that. It's so ingrained into my mind because that's how CPU receivers have done for so many years. But they changed it for this game, and I think for Madden 26 too. Receivers don't and running backs don't do that anymore. At least not as often. You can't just guarantee they're going to run out of bounds anymore. They'll actually try to stop themselves and get extra yards. But it's so ingrained in my mind that they're going to do that I keep giving up on plays, and then it ends up coming back to kill me. Sack on the play. Jalen means business. Big sack for Jalen Means. I thought I was going to miss him there, but he ended up grabbing the leg and wrapping him up. I would have been so upset if I would have dove past him and missed that sack. Popeye can't get him. The spinach does not help on that play, but it is a 4th down. They're going to go for it on 4th down? Okay. I did not expect that. 4th and 7. I guess it's the 4th quarter. It makes sense. I just kind of assumed they were going to punt it, though. He's going to go one-on-one. It's Micah Cypress. Intercepted off the pick, or off the deflection. That took a ricochet. Off the Puma. Wow, I got to see the replay of that. Off the Puma. It's picked off. He goes one-on-one. Cypress initially makes contact with it. He's the first to jump and get it. But he hits it into the hand of the receiver of FAU. You can see it take that deflection off his hands. It bounces off into his hands, and then Cypress, the wherewithal to turn around, find the ball, and get the pick. The two-way player is impressing. And now that's a legit pick. That's not just one where he benefits from bad quarterback AI. He gets a legit pick right there. And that's a tough one, too. Micah Cypress, the two-way player, coming up as big as you can. Wow. I mean, to get it off the deflection is crazy. But to get a foot in bounds as well? Jeez, man, that's quite the catch from Micah Cypress. And with the FAU player right there, I mean, look at that visual. That's a crazy, crazy visual right there. That might be the thummy. You might be seeing the thumbnail being processed right now, because that is quite the image. Micah Cypress, baby. What a catch. And that turns the ball over back to us. Although it was 4th down anyway, so it was basically an arm punt is what that is. Because we would have had great field position if they would have gotten no yards. Or if we wouldn't have caught it. It's almost... He shouldn't have caught it, really, because on 4th down, we would have had a much better field position than what we have now. But maybe it's for the best, because now we can waste a lot of time with Javon Lake's runs. And that's probably what we should be doing anyway. So it's a good thing that he caught it. If this was a game where we were down and needed to score, he probably shouldn't have caught it, and then it would have been great field position for us. But the fact that we are up 17-7, I'm fine with him catching it. Also, it gets him his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, I got stuck on my offensive lineman. I could have got a 1st down there. 2nd and 7. 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 I'm assuming they're going to use timeouts once we get past the 2-minute warning. So all we got to do, the big man's in. Tyson Collins can't get anywhere, and we don't even get to the 2-minute warning before they call a timeout because they want us to punt it away. We're not going to do that. We're not no sissy boys who punt footballs. We are real men who throw on 4th down and complete them to Keelan Rounds. And that's a timeout, and that's probably the game. That's probably the game. If we're being totally super realistic, honestly, that's probably the game. Lakes bounces it outside, turns it up the middle. See, he just doesn't have any speed. There's no speed from Javon Lakes, no explosiveness, no electricity. He's a fine running back, but he's not an NFL running back. He's kind of just a guy. He's a jag. He's kind of just a guy. Everybody keeps getting injured. Everybody and their mother picks up an injury here. But we have gotten rid of all the timeouts for FAU. 1st down, that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And now we really can choose whether we want to snap it actual plays or just take it down. Because we could try and score here and make it even more of a big game. But, I mean, we're not at home. We don't need to go for the blowout victory. I'm content with just running a couple of plays and getting out of here with a 17-7 win. It's another big win in the conference. A couple of injuries to our guys is so annoying. I'm legitimately sure that every single offensive lineman has been injured at least once in these 2 games. They want me to kick an 18-yard field goal. How dare you say that? I might as well, if the clock's not going to accelerate, I might as well try to punch it in. And it'll be the big man, Tyson Collins, with the touchdown. Doesn't get a lot of those, but he's got one here. And we will go up 24-7. That's how often we beat Tulsa and FAU. 24-7, baby. And we will hold on for a big conference victory. We'll start 2-0 in the conference. Next episode, we have, Charlotte and somebody else. I forget who the other team was. Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. Cornelius absolutely lit that return man up. Unfortunately, they were able to recover it and actually get positive yards out of it. But Jack Cornelius, I mean, we don't have him playing as often on defense, but he's a big-time special teamer, and he came up huge on that one. He sent that dude to the shadow realm. Are we really going to play this game? You're going to spike it. The decision-making by the CPU makes no sense. Why are you spiking it down 24-7 with under a minute to go? You legitimately can't win. It's mathematically impossible for you to win this football game. And yet you're trying to spike it? What, are you trying to get some practice for next game? Like you're trying to get a specific situation where you're down under a minute, you're down by 1 score, you're trying to get your guys ready to go. Cypress has another chance! Can't come away with it. But he does knock it incomplete. And we will win this game 24-7. 2-0 in the episode. We looked pretty good. That Tulsa game, the first half was a little shaky because they were stopping the run pretty well. But we figured it out in the second half. They got tired. They couldn't keep up with us. And then this game, there was really no contest. We were the better team the entire time. Now, I mean, I shouldn't say that. FAU in the first quarter was looking pretty strong. They were dicing us up. But for the most part, we were in control of that game. We do get locked out of David Osai. That's not shocking. That's why we kind of gave up on him in the first place. Who else did we get locked out of? Melvin Nash. Okay, 2 guys that we kind of assumed we were going to get locked out of. We do, in fact, actually get locked out of. Next episode, we have Charlotte. Good Charlotte. We'll take those guys off the board. Jeremiah Wolf has now gotten to the point where we can schedule a visit, so we might as well do it. He's only 25. That's huge. We'll get him on week 8. Got to get him here as soon as possible. We'll get him on playing time since that's an A+, and he likes that. All right, so week 8, man. Week 8 is becoming absolutely huge. We've got to get Morgan Webb on campus. Can I schedule a complimentary with somebody else? Wayne Bostic, we can get a complimentary, but also a competitive. Okay. What about Dennis Dicker? Dicker the kicker. We can get 2 complimentaries for him, so we might as well do that on week 8. He also likes playing time. Oh my god, we got 5 stars on 5 stars on 5 stars. Morgan Webb, we're going to get him on week 11, and he likes championship contender, which we are a B, so we'll get him week 11. Wayne Bostic, we can't offer anything just yet. We are falling behind on Vernon Woollyhead. We gotta get him. We gotta get him on a hard sell. That's our only chance to stay in on him. We know that he likes brand exposure, so we can use that. It's probably gonna be football influencer. Is there any other one? Ooh, it could also be Star Search. Do we take the risk? I think a 5-star like this, we have to take the risk. We're going to use Star Search as our hard sell. I mean, we're already number 4. If we lose any more, we're going to get locked out. So we got to take that big risk. Hopefully it's Star Search, because that gives us 2 A+ and a B. That is our best sell we can possibly use on him. So we got to hope that that's the right one. If it's not, then we're just going to lose out on him. That's as simple as that. We have 10 more hours to go. I guess I can put more hours on one of these other guys. Maybe I can toss a little 5 action on Rashawn Sherry, and maybe I can toss a little 5 action on Morgan Webb to get up to 40 on him. He's not really getting recruited that much. We're kind of looking good on... We're looking good on all 3 of these top 5 stars. But that is for next episode and for the future. We've got Charlotte in the next one. We're up to 19th in the country, which is looking pretty good. We also are on the back stretch of Lincoln Keenholtz's injury. He's going to miss one more episode, but then he'll be back for the home stretch. Kareem Culliver, unfortunately, his career is over here in East Delaware. He will never play for us again. He's a senior, and he's played more than 4 games, so we couldn't get the medical red shirt on him. But Cameron Poe will be back after the Charlotte game, so he'll be back for game 2 of the doubleheader. That is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.